What? Sparking Zero is finally out? Are you kidding me? Man, it feels like it's only been like 6 months since this game got announced. It's been nearly 2 years. Anyway, guys, this game is hella lit. Let me tell you, man, I've been playing this game for the past 2.5 days. I've learned some things. I've learned a couple of things, and I want to put you guys on some games. So let's get into it. Look, you're coming from BT3, some pretty notable changes. If you're familiar with the technique, the semi-flank, I'm sorry guys, it's not here anymore. You can't do it. At least I haven't found a way to do it yet. For those who are unaware, what is the semi-flank? Well, the semi-flank was a way to align yourself with the rear of the opponent by kind of ascending and descending, and it was a very swift and quick maneuver to get the rear of the opponent. Can't do that anymore. Some of the options that I've been looking at obviously are the sidestep, pretty basic, simple, but you know, I'm trying to think a little bit outside the box here. I'm trying to figure out like some real crazy creative methods. And something I'm looking at is the idea of taking the now newly buffed Super Ascend and Super Descend. And let's say, for example, I'm right up here in Jiren's face. Super Ascend, Z-Burst Dash, get his rear, maybe start some combos. I'm gonna keep testing it. I'm gonna get back to you guys in a later video. If you guys want to try this out, let me know how it works. Drop a comment in the comment section below. But I think it's a pretty legit option. Pretty cool. Moving on. The free dash from BT3 was removed and replaced with the short dash. Pretty interesting option. I like the short dash. I think it's cool, but you got to be really careful using this. If you haven't noticed, this does take about 1/4 of the bar per short dash. Short dash is pretty good for trying to find an angle to get in. You can't necessarily use it to get out, but definitely a good way to find an entry point to get in. So you can kind of keep poke with it. It's not as smooth as when you had the free dash, but you can play around with it, and you can definitely find ways to use the key and the short dash to get in. Now, we do have a brand new move called the Vanishing Assault. Pretty interesting. You can use this in the close range, mid range, and the long range. Pretty much what this is it's a tool to get in, close the gap pretty quickly, and touch your opponent, keep the pressure on them, and it can be used to extend your combos. And, start up a combo, do whatever you want. You can do a pursuit attack. Pretty cool stuff. A lot of people aren't going to see that coming. So I think that's a pretty nice little move. Look, I've been seeing the same combo over and over and over for months now. This little auto combo. Come on, guys. Let's get a little creative here. Let's have some fun. I've been waiting for this game for 17 years. We don't want to be doing the same auto combo. Pressing square all the time. Look, there might be some kind of usage, some kind of utility for it. But I suggest, look, when you get this game, pick your 1 to 5 main guys. Master these smash attacks. You have 4 smash attacks. Smash 1, Smash 2, Smash 3, Smash 4. They all do different things depending on the guy. Get used to them. Figure out what you can do. Figure out what combo pathways you can use those smash attacks to take you on. Whole different world will open up for you, and it will be a lot more fun than just sitting here smashing square doing the same auto combo all day. Now look, if you have fun doing it, it's all good. Keep doing it because it is fun. And I'm sure there is actually utility to the auto combo that, you can kind of go deep with it. It does open up a new pathway. But yeah, pretty cool. Also, guys, pretty interesting little change from BT3 is that now you can step in twice after doing a rush attack. So initially it was only once. Now you can do it twice, so this opens up the room for bigger, more devastating combos. Pretty neat. Also, pro tip, if you don't already know this, you have to be able to learn when to block up, block mid, and block low when someone is doing this to you. Also, conversely, when you're doing this move, you want to make sure to mix the opponent up. You want to make sure that you're consistently throwing out different variations of this. You don't want to just step in and then just mash square. You want to step in, come in from the top, maybe step in again, come low, mix it up, mix your opponent up, so keep them guessing. You want to keep them on their toes. So that's a really, really important tip you're going to want to keep in your back pocket. Going over some of the defensive moves, we have a couple of new defensive moves, but I want to talk about the star of the show, which was the Z counter, which has been redubbed to the super counter. Pretty big deal. You're going to want to master this. I can't stress this enough. This is probably the most important move in the entire game. If you don't have this move down, you're not playing at a high level. So get this move down, understand it, and master it. The best thing you can do, take advantage of the training mode. The training mode is by far the best training mode they've ever had in a Dragon Ball game. Maybe fighters in this, definitely the top two. Take advantage of it. Set the opponent to rush attacks under strategy and opponent settings, and just practice this move. Get the timing. It's a lot easier than it was in BT3, but you still got to get the timing. And a lot of people are going to be using this Jiren character online, because I promise you, he's going to be one of the very top guys. He's nuts. So you're going to see him a lot online. Promise you. Master that Z counter. Moving on. We have another new defensive move. It's called the revenge counter. Ooh. Yes. It is actually pretty interesting. This move, it costs 2 of the skill count bars in the game. Oh, whoa. Dude, I didn't tell you to do that. What are you doing? This guy's messing up my video, man. Anyway, revenge counter. Pretty sick move. Someone's rushing you down. All you gotta do is just press the right stick, the right thumbstick, and then boom, you can counter them, get them off you. It's like a little counter break, or a combo breaker, if you will, from like Mortal Kombat or something like that. Pretty dope, pretty clean. The thing about this move though, it's not just free. It's not free. So let's set up Jiren. Let's get him to throw one of his own. I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. Yeah, revenge counter is pretty sweet when you're using it, but check it out. So if it's used against you, the best way to defend against this, I use that move right there called the super perception. This is a brand new defensive technique as well. Technically not new because this was in BT3, except they assigned this counter to its own button now. So you can do this freely at any point. Basically, when I see Jiren starts up his little revenge counter, all I do at the right time is I press circle or B if you're on Xbox to get the super perception to counter him. Pretty simple, pretty basic, pretty straightforward. You can follow up with your pursuit attacks. You're definitely going to want to learn to get that timing down. Now, another way to counter the revenge counter is possibly the preferred way, which is with the super counter, aka the Z counter. Like I said, you're going to want to master this move. This is going to be a very Z counter heavy game at the high level. So as you can see, you can Z counter the revenge counter. You have some good options. You got the perception and you got the Z counter to counter the revenge counter. Now another thing, some people, I saw them on Reddit, they were like, oh man, we got to buff the revenge counter. It's blah, 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 blah. Nah, man, in the heat of battle, because this game is so fast, I can see people having trouble reacting to this in the middle of the game. Good move, really good addition. I like that. Nice little combo breaker, gives the people the chance to get out of these like crazy combos that are eventually gonna come, infinites and stuff like that. So, we're definitely gonna need all the defensive tools we can get. But hey, look, this is day 1, guys. We're just getting started. Whole bunch of new stuff is gonna come. A whole new world is opened up for us. Sparking Zero is here. Anything that I discover, any new tech, I'm gonna put you guys on some game. You're gonna want to tap in. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. I'm gonna have some really fun and exciting stuff coming up, like some tournaments and some badass battles. Don't want to miss it. So if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate subscribe, a like, and a comment. I want to hear from you. What do you think of the game? It's day 1. Day 1. What do you think? Are you enjoying the game? Are you having a good time? What have you learned? Hit me up, guys. All right, I'll see you.